Discover the Bluegrass State, where thoroughbreds thunder across emerald pastures, where bourbon ages in charred oak barrels beneath rolling hills, where Mammoth Caves stretch deeper than any known system on Earth, and where Appalachian mountains hide waterfalls and moonshine history. Kentucky unfolds as America's heartland surprise, where Derby tradition meets frontier spirit, where bluegrass music was born, and where Southern hospitality flows as smoothly as its famous whiskey. World's premier equestrian destination sprawls across 1,200 acres, where champion thoroughbreds graze bluegrass country, living museum celebrating humanity's bond with horses. Man o' War's grave anchors Cemetery of Champions, while International Museum traces 50 million-year equine evolution. Daily Parade of Breeds showcases 40 different breeds from miniature horses to draft giants. Hall of Champions houses retired racing legends accessible for petting and photos. Rolex 3-day event attracts global competitors while cross-country course challenges year-round. Working Farm demonstrates blacksmithing, veterinary care, and training. Big Barn houses police horses and carriage breeds. Activities include champion horse meeting, museum touring, horse-drawn trolley riding, breed show watching, trail riding available. Best time, April to October for shows, May for Kentucky. Derby season, Kentucky's scenic waterway winds 100 miles through bluegrass region, where limestone cliffs create palisades. Bourbon distilleries line banks, and paddling reveals hidden Kentucky beauty. Class 1 to 2 rapids provide gentle adventure, while deep pools offer swimming holes. Wildlife includes great blue herons, kingfishers, and occasional river otters. Historic stone fences and century-old mills dot landscape. Peak's mill-covered bridge survived floods since the 1870s. Water clarity allows viewing of ancient fossil beds in limestone. Canoe/kayak rentals available multiple locations. Fishing yields smallmouth bass and bluegill. Spring wildflowers carpet banks, while fall colors reflect in water. Activities include paddling adventures, swimming hole discovering, fossil hunting, distillery touring nearby, fishing peaceful stretches. Best time, April to June. Best water levels, October for fall colors. Land between the lakes. Surprise, where authentic lighthouse guides boats on Kentucky Lake. Unexpected maritime charm in landlocked state, creating unique lakeside destination. 40-foot lighthouse operational since the 1960s marks channel between Kentucky and Barkley Lakes. Marina accommodates 200 boats, while floating restaurant serves fresh catches. Beach area provides swimming with sandy shore, unusual for region. Cabin rentals and RV sites offer overnight stays. Base fishing tournaments launch from protected harbor. Sunset from lighthouse deck spectacular over vast lake. Winter eagle watching as hundreds migrate through. Connected to 170,000-acre recreation area. Activities include lighthouse climbing, beach swimming, boat rental exploring, fishing trophy bass, eagle watching winter. Best time, May to September for water activities. January to February, eagles. Biblical proportions realized where world's largest timber frame structure recreates Noah's Ark. At 510 feet long, 85 feet wide, 51 feet tall, controversial attraction dividing opinions. 3 decks contain exhibits depicting Noah's family life, animal care systems, and flood geology from creationist perspective. Zoo features exotic animals including kangaroos, camels, and llamas. Zip lines soar 2,500 feet, while tower provides aerial arc views. Whether faith-based or curiosity-driven, engineering achievement impresses. Evening programs include concerts and lectures. Scholarly debates continue regarding historical claims versus religious interpretation. Adjacent Creation Museum adds context. Activities include ark exploring 3 levels. Zoo animal feeding, zip line adventure, educational exhibits, viewing regardless of beliefs. Best time, April to October for outdoor activities. Weekdays less crowded. Beaux-Arts masterpiece crowns Frankfort hillside, where 1910 limestone building showcases Kentucky craftsmanship. Democracy in architectural splendor overlooking Kentucky River. Dome rises 210 feet, topped by statue of Kentucky goddess. Interior features Kentucky marble, elaborate murals depicting state history, and replica Lincoln statue. First Lady doll collection displays inaugural gowns in miniature. Floral clock on grounds contains 20,000 plants redesigned twice yearly. Free guided tours explain legislative process and architecture. Governor's Mansion nearby opens Tuesday tours. Daniel Boone's grave overlooks River Valley. Capitol Avenue lined with flowering trees, spectacular in spring. Activities include dome viewing, guided touring, floral clock photographing. Governor's Mansion visiting. Boone grave paying respects. Best time, March to May. Spring blooms. Tuesday for mansion tours. Mighty Waterway defines Kentucky's northern border for 664 miles. Where America's cargo superhighway shaped frontier history, commerce, and culture, flowing past river towns. Louisville Waterfront Park provides miles of walking paths, while Big Four Bridge connects to Indiana pedestrian only. Newport's riverfront pulses with entertainment, while Maysville preserves Underground Railroad history. Paddle wheel riverboats offer dinner cruises with bourbon and bluegrass. Lock and dams enable commercial navigation supporting economy. Fossils exposed in limestone cliffs tell ancient sea stories. River towns maintain distinct characters from German-influenced Covington to historic Henderson. Activities include riverboat cruising, waterfront festivals attending, bridge walking Louisville, fossil hunting exposed banks, Rivertown exploring. Best time, May to October for riverboat cruises, summer for festivals. Humble beginnings preserved where 16th President's symbolic birth cabin sits within Memorial Building. 56 steps representing Lincoln's life years leading to Greek temple structure. Sinking Spring provided water for Lincoln Family Farm, 1809. Memorial designed by same architect as Lincoln Memorial, Washington. Boyhood home at Knob Creek Unit shows frontier life challenges. Walking trails through forests Lincoln explored as child. Museum displays period artifacts and Lincoln family history. Boundary Oak witnessed surveying by Lincoln's father, Thomas. Quiet contemplation space, unlike busy DC Memorial. Pioneer Cemetery tells frontier hardships. Activities include memorial climbing 56 steps, cabin viewing, museum learning, Knob Creek exploring, hiking boyhood trails. Best time, February 12th, birthday celebrations, spring and fall mild weather. Hidden Paradise, where Kentucky's most scenic creek carves limestone gorge. Creating waterfalls, swimming holes, and climbing destination unknown to most visitors. Devil's Gulch features 30-foot waterfall plunging into emerald pool perfect for swimming. Rock climbing routes challenge all skill levels on limestone cliffs. Natural bridge spans gorge, creating photogenic arch. Spring wildflowers include rare species thriving in microclimate. Fall colors spectacular in protected valley. Local outfitters provide kayak rentals for creek running. Fishing yields smallmouth bass in deeper pools. Private property requires permission some areas. Conservation efforts protect fragile ecosystem. Activities include waterfall swimming, rock climbing, natural bridge hiking, wildflower identifying, kayaking seasonal flows. Best time, April to May for wildflowers and water, October for colors. Notorious Trestle spans 772 feet at 90 feet height, where urban legend of Pope Lick monster attracts thrill seekers despite deadly history, and active railroad use. Built 1880s for Louisville and Nashville Railroad, still active freight line, making trespassing illegal and extremely dangerous. Over 50 deaths recorded from trains or falls. Legend tells of half-man, half-goat creature luring victims onto tracks. Fisherville Cemetery below adds to creepy atmosphere. Legal viewing possible from Pope Lick Park, with interpretive signs explaining history and dangers. Security cameras and fencing increased after recent tragedies. Local teens' dare traditions persist despite warnings. Activities include safe viewing from park only, legend learning, historic cemetery visiting, understanding railroad danger. Best time: daylight hours from designated park areas only. Kentucky's Sin City, reformed where notorious gambling past transforms into family entertainment district. Cincinnati's skyline views across Ohio River from revitalized waterfront. Newport Aquarium showcases 70 exhibits with shark bridge suspended over tank. Historic Monmouth Street preserves Italianate architecture from Gilded Age. Gangster tours recall mob-run casinos and prohibition speakeasies. Purple People Bridge connects to Cincinnati pedestrian only. Newport on the Levee Entertainment Complex offers dining, shopping, movies. Riverboat Row housed floating casinos until moving to land-based. German heritage evident in Hofbrauhaus, Newport. BB riverboats launch from dock. Activities include aquarium exploring, gangster tour joining, bridge walking to Ohio, riverfront dining, historic district strolling. Best time: May to October for riverfront events. Year-round aquarium. Bourbon capital surprises where pronunciation VERSAILLES reflects Kentucky individualism. Woodford County seat surrounded by horse farms and world-famous distilleries. Woodford Reserve Distillery occupies historic site from 1812, offering tours through copper pot stills and aging warehouses. Castle and Key Distillery restored from ruins creates bourbon in castle-like structure. Downtown preserves 19th century architecture with antique shops and local restaurants. Bluegrass Scenic Railroad operates vintage trains through horse country. The Woodford Theater, oldest continuously operating theater in Kentucky. Spring water limestone filtered creates bourbon's signature taste. Activities include distillery touring and tasting, scenic railroad riding, antique shopping, horse farm viewing, theater attending. Best time: May to October for tours, September to October, harvest season. Bourbon Heritage Capital, where history flows through 6 distilleries, Civil War sites, and My Old Kentucky Home, inspiring Stephen Foster's ballad. Bourbon Museum chronicles whiskey evolution, while Urban Bourbon Experience teaches cocktail crafting. Federal Hill Mansion tours recreate antebellum life where Foster visited cousins. Civil War Museum focuses on Western theater often overlooked. September Bourbon Festival draws thousands for tastings and competitions. Oscar Getz Museum displays whiskey artifacts, including Washington's distillery equipment. Historic downtown hosts boutiques and bourbon bars. Basilica of St. Joseph Proto-Cathedral, first west of Alleghenies. Activities include bourbon trail touring, historic home visiting, museum learning, festival attending, downtown shopping. Best time, September. Bourbon Festival, May to October touring season. Original KFC birthplace, where Harland Sanders Cafe Museum recreates 1940s restaurant. Colonel's Kitchen preserved, where secret recipe perfected changing fast food forever. Original pressure fryer and dining room restored authentically. Modern KFC attached serves food, allowing taste comparison to original. Sanders Court motel units preserved showing roadside hospitality evolution. Downtown murals chronicle local history, including Civil War skirmishes. Laurel River Lake nearby offers recreation with houseboating popular. Cumberland Falls, Niagara of South, 30 minutes away. Annual World Chicken Festival celebrates legacy. Moonbow viewing during full moons at falls. Activities include original KFC touring, recipe story learning, nearby Cumberland Falls visiting, Laurel Lake boating, Chicken Festival attending. Best time, September. Chicken Festival, full moon nights for Moonbow. Mountain Gateway, where Kentucky's chain rock secured to Tennessee, preventing state theft according to legend, Cumberland Gap region's hidden gem. Chain rock overlooks town 300 feet above. Actual chain installed 1930s for safety, not state securing. Pine Mountain State Resort Park offers lodge and hiking, including Honeymoon Falls. Mountain laurel blooms spectacularly May to June. Kentucky's highest waterfall at 113 feet nearby at Kingdom Come. Coal mining heritage preserved in museums. Moonshine history runs deep in surrounding hollers. Clear Creek provides trout fishing. Thunder Ridge Motorsports Park hosts races. Activities include chain rock climbing, waterfall hiking, laurel bloom viewing, mining history learning, motorsports watching. Best time, May to June for mountain laurel, October for fall colors. Historic college town, where Eastern Kentucky University energizes, while Civil War battlefield preserves Kentucky's bloodiest conflict at Richmond Battlefield. Battle of Richmond Visitor Center explains 1862 Confederate victory affecting Kentucky's alignment. Downtown's historic district features antebellum architecture and antique shops. Whitehall State Historic Site preserves Cassius Clay's Italianate mansion, Lincoln's advisor and abolitionist. Paradise Cove Swimming Complex provides family fun. Valley View Ferry operates since 1785 continuously. Fort Boonesborough nearby recreates frontier settlement. Madison County Courthouse, impressive Second Empire style. Activities include battlefield touring, Whitehall visiting, downtown antiquing, university events attending, ferry crossing historic. Best time, April to October for tours, August battle reenactment. Rivertown Jewel, where Underground Railroad history meets tobacco heritage, Simon Kenton's settlement preserving federal architecture, and Ohio River culture beautifully. National Underground Railroad Museum chronicles freedom seekers' journeys through Kentucky. Tobacco warehouses converted to shops and restaurants. Russell Theater restored 1930 atmospheric theater hosts events. Washington Historic District 4 miles south, entirely on National Register. Rosemary Clooney Museum honors hometown star. Limestone Landing, where pioneers including Boone crossed into Kentucky. Albert Sidney Johnston Birthplace marked. French Quarter Festival celebrates heritage. Activities include Underground Railroad learning, Historic District walking, theater events attending, river watching, Clooney Museum visiting. Best time, September, French Quarter. Festival, May to October, walking tours. Horse Capital of World, where Keeneland Race Course showcases thoroughbred culture. University of Kentucky Wildcats dominate, and bourbon distilleries surround Bluegrass Paradise. Downtown Distillery District transformed warehouses into breweries, restaurants, and entertainment. Rupp Arena hosts basketball in passionate environment. Mary Todd Lincoln House preserves First Lady's childhood home. Ashland Henry Clay Estate showcases political history. Thoroughbred Farms offer tours, including Claiborne Farm, where Secretariat retired. Gratz Park Historic District maintains antebellum charm. 21C Museum Hotel combines contemporary art with hospitality. Activities include horse farm touring, Keeneland racing attending, bourbon trail tasting, UK basketball experiencing, historic homes visiting. Best time, April and October. Keeneland meets March Madness basketball. Derby City pulses, where Churchill Downs hosts greatest 2 minutes in sports. Bourbon flows on Urban Bourbon Trail, and Muhammad Ali's legacy inspires. Louisville Slugger Museum produces bats, with factory tours showing production. Ali Center chronicles champion's life beyond boxing. Big Four Bridge provides pedestrian connection to Indiana with LED light shows. Nulu District showcases local art and cuisine. Cave Hill Cemetery contains elaborate Victorian monuments. Bardstown Road stretches 6 miles of eclectic shops and restaurants. Thunder over Louisville kicks off Derby season with massive fireworks. Activities include Derby Museum touring, Bourbon Trail sipping, Alley Center inspiring, Slugger Factory watching, Nulu exploring. Best time, May for Kentucky Derby, April Thunder over Louisville. Charming capital where Kentucky River curves through downtown, bourbon history flows at Buffalo Trace, and government meets small-town atmosphere uniquely. Buffalo Trace Distillery offers free tours through continuous operation since 1775. Rebecca Ruth Candies invented bourbon balls, 1938. Liberty Hall Historic Site preserves federal architecture and gardens. Switzer Covered Bridge survived since 1855. Capitol Plaza provides modern government contrast. Kentucky History Museum chronicles state evolution. Leslie Morris Park preserves Civil War fortifications. Singing Bridge hums when driven across. Activities include distillery touring free, Capitol building visiting, covered bridge photographing, history museum learning, river walking downtown. Best time, March to November for tours, October peak, fall beauty. Kentucky surprises at every turn, from thoroughbred farms to mountain moonshine, from mammoth caves to mighty rivers. The Bluegrass State proves America's heartland holds adventures where bourbon flows, horses run, and Southern hospitality welcomes all who venture beyond the Derby. Ready to explore Kentucky's hidden treasures? Share your favorite bluegrass discovery below. And start planning your Kentucky adventure today.